time to wind down the show here, bring it to a close the only proper way with our No Class Picks of the Week.
You're just a jealous,
No class.
lazy bum.
No class pick.
All right. My pick this week, it's actually a class pick.
All right.
Okay.
Bringing the positivity.
Bringing it. Praising people. Morgan and I go out on a date to celebrate 100 downloads of the show. Thank you, guys.
Yes.
And we go to our go-to happy hour Mexican restaurant. Chips and salsa and a margarita is dinner.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys knew about it, but you
great.
can do that. You can do that.
You can do that.
All
It's
right.
allowed. We checked.
So we're walking up, and it's late, and there aren't many people in the parking lot. There are two guys. One of them is near the door, and the other one is closer to us. And the guy at the door turns, because he doesn't think there's anybody around, turns to his friend without looking, and he says really loud, "Hey, bro, you should get some of that stripper chicken." And then he sees Morgan, and he drops his eyes to the floor, and he says, "Oh," and doesn't say another word until he walks up to his friend and starts talking quietly so we can't hear them. I don't know what he was going to say,
I don't either.
but obviously he thought it was no class to continue on talking out loud about whatever that was he was going to say with Morgan present. I don't know if he was like, this is a lady or this is a stranger and I should stop talking right now. And for that, that's a class move. Showing restraint,
funny.
erring on the side of caution,
Oh my god.
that's class.
I guess you're right.
It is.
Yeah.
Like so many times I'm out in the world and there's people just talking out loud and it's
You're
like,
right.
that's not.
Or like swearing a bunch in front of the
Yes,
kids.
that drives me crazy.
Like that's so
when
just
Lily
stop.
was little, I would constantly say to people like, hey, can you not?
Yeah, like
I'm
why?
here with my young daughter. Can you
Yeah.
please not be dropping F-bombs constantly?
Yeah, we're saying gross things.
Yeah, or keep your
Yeah.
voice down. There are many ways to handle that.
It's true.
And he chose one.
That's true.
And I'm down with this guy.
All right.
And you know what? He gets the salute. And I just bumped the mic with my salute. That's how strong I feel. Yeah, that's my class pick.
All right.
Good for him.
All
Good for him.
right. Can you imagine if you gave him a salute in real life?
You know, I thought about doing it in the
Like,
moment.
just stop saluting people. No one knows what you're doing.
They get it.
They get it.
They get it.
You're so crazy. Okay. My no class pick is about not having the cojones to admit when you're wrong.
Okay.
My two examples take place in parking lots. The first was recent. I've just backed out of a space, and this particular parking lot was a one-way loop. This bitch is going the wrong way in an angled loop parking lot. It has arrows on the ground and everything. She's facing me, and I make a little gesture while shaking my head, like, back up. This is one way, dude. Like, my vibe was very, nah, not today. She pops her head out of her car and screams, "Mind your own business." And, like, somehow squeezes her car into this weird side space that isn't a parking space, but I can't get past. So I back up to let her through. Like, mind your own business. My business is getting out of this parking lot, which you are blocking. And she's still cursing at me while I'm backing up. The gall. Like, I'm sorry you're embarrassed because you look dumb right now, but don't yell at me.
Nah, people can't handle that. You call
They
them
can't.
out. If you call them out,
Yeah.
that's when the rage.
Yeah, their embarrassment.
Yeah, the
like,
embarrassment. I mean, this
takes over.
This is kind of like what we were talking about in the beginning with the ballet guy.
Yeah.
It's the criticism.
yeah.
It makes people crazy.
It like
It
sets
makes
off
people,
a switch.
It's like, yeah, and at that point when she does that, when you've
Yeah.
called her out, she is doubled down.
Yeah,
she has put
there's
stakes
no
in the ground. And it's
way
like
she's
I
gonna
will
like back out
yeah,
of this.
will never.
I know.
Will never.
And I'm like, well, I guess I'm backing up this whole length of parking lot so that you can like backwards park yourself. I don't know.
Sounds weird.
It was insane. This one reminded me of a different parking lot situation.
Oh my God.
Okay. So a man hit me in a Ralph's parking lot a couple years ago. Like full hit. My body went onto the hood of his car. My groceries fell on the ground. He was doing one of those like whip turns into a parking spot where the driver for some reason speeds up to go into the parking space.
Dangerous.
Insane. I don't know why people do that. So he hits me rolls down his window and yells, "It's dark, no one can see you." I'm too shocked to respond. He backs up, moves onto another space, parks, and goes into the grocery store. And this other dude who's like at his truck is staring at me like also shook. And he's like, "Are you okay? I can't believe that guy didn't apologize." I was just like, "Yeah." And I was trying to chase like my apples that were rolling all over the parking lot.
Damn,
This is an extreme example.
no
obviously.
regrets, huh?
Yeah, nothing.
Just like,
Just
that's
went
on you.
Went to go get his groceries.
It's dark, homie.
I was like, my body has been hit.
That's insane.
And like, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I practice humbling myself, even for small things. I practice apologizing. I really think it's a dying art. I really do.
That's class. That's because you have got class.
Come on.
Yeah. Good Lord, friend. I'm glad
This
you're
is what
alive.
I'm battling out there, man.
I'm glad I got to meet you. You have bad luck in parking lots, I think.
really
is what
do.
we've
And now, like, ever since then, I'm like, where are all the cars?
It's
like,
true. It's true. Morgan has a
and
deep
whenever
paranoia.
You're like always walking behind cars who are about to like back up and stuff. And I'm like, watch out, man.
I guess because
You don't know these guys like I do.
I've never been hit. Jeez.
So anyway.
All right, guys. Well, that's our show. Morgan's had a rough life, as I've said before. Thanks so much for being here and hanging with us and hearing Morgan's tragic tales. Thanks so much for listening. Reach out to us everywhere. We are on Twitter at That's No Class, Instagram at That's No Class. Hey, YouTubers, we've turned comments on. TikTok also. We turned comments on.
I'm so scared. I'm so scared for
You
what's
can
to
join the
come.
conversation. We got to make Morgan hard. She's gonna like soon. She's gonna.
I can't handle the
relish
trolls.
in it. Anyway, that's noclass@gmail.com. And as always, we want to hear your no class picks. Call the voicemail 8777 no class. We love hearing from you guys, and we love to have your stories on the show.
Stay classy.
Stay classy and have a great week.